Welcome to Trading the Close on this Wednesday. I'm Toni Valliere with Verified Investing. Here's what's making headlines today. A big one, the Dow reaches an all-time high, hitting the 37,000 mark after the Federal Reserve's policy meeting. No change. That's the message from the Federal Reserve's last policy meeting of the year. The Fed says inflation has eased over the past year, but remains elevated, and as a result will leave rates unchanged, but also won't take rate cuts off the table. Committee members did forecast at least 3 rate cuts to come in 2024. Fed Chair Jerome Powell says the Reserve is strongly committed to returning to their goal of 2% over time. Tesla recalls more than 2 million vehicles due to issues with the autopilot control. The company is rolling out an over-the-air software to fix the problem. Pfizer's stock takes a dip after the company's 2024 revenue outlook falls short of expectations, largely due to the lack of demand for the company's COVID vaccine. And 𝗡cie is laying off 11% of its staff. That's about 225 employees. The company's CEO says today's competitive environment calls for big changes. Let's get a quick check of where things stand right now, just minutes before the market close. Again, that Santa Claus rally continues on Wall Street, green across the board. That Dow Jones reaching a record high for the very first time, 37,000. It is up right now at this hour at 460 points up. The S&P is up 56 and the NASDAQ up more than 175 points. I've got a special guest today, Verified Investing head trader Ben Poole joins me now. So the rally continues after the news today. What do you make of this reaction?
So the markets really loved it. This was what
just a little.
Yeah, they were considering like a Goldilocks number, right? Now, normally these numbers are factored in, but apparently the market liked it even more than their projections. So check out this chart. So on the SPY, from where, let me go ahead and switch to the 10-minute chart so we can get a better look at the movement.
Because it was a big jump in a short period, right?
This was a really big jump, right? So from right here, right around the 2 o'clock time frame, it jumped about 1.5%, almost 2% in 70 minutes. So that doesn't happen with the SPY without some like really big news, which apparently this was.
Yeah, I was in the trading room. I heard Gareth talking, saying that he hasn't seen this more than a couple times in 24 years of trading. Is it an overreaction?
Well, I mean, the markets really know, right?
Yeah.
So all we can do is we can look at the charts and see what's really going on, and then see where there's a difference when there's a market move or a change, right? So if we look at Microsoft, for example, with this news on Microsoft, nothing really happened. And so what we're looking for in the SPY is a pullback day, and then some sort of bearish consolidation. Right, so on the SPY chart, we don't have that quite yet. Here, let me switch charts. So on the SPY, what we're looking for tomorrow is a nice reversal day. And then...
And that keeps it healthy, right?
And that keeps it healthy.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Because we're up 24% this year alone. And that's a huge move for the SPY without really any substantial change.
All right, let's talk about some of the big market movers today. I mentioned Pfizer in the news, Tesla, 𝗡cie. What have you been following?
So today in the live trading room, we actually took PFE. Some of our members took PFE for a long.
Okay.
So it had a pretty substantial drop this morning. So here's where it opened, and then it flushed. It got to this right around this 2680 level or 2580 level, and that's when our members took it for a long. And the really nice thing is now it's actually putting in what's called a bottoming tail. So that is a reversal signal for the markets saying that, okay, now it's done, flushed out all the stops. Now we're ready to move higher.
I'm actually learning about this right now in the Winning Trader series right now. So yeah, that's good to see it in action. Okay, so what should investors be looking at for tomorrow or the rest of the week for that?
So just that reversal, right? So just like PFE, you had a really big sell-off and then a reversal candle in a bottoming tail. So we're going to look for the same thing in the SPY tomorrow.
Okay.
And then we can just go with how the markets are acting, and then we adjust accordingly.
Follow the trends.
Follow
That's what
the
you've
trends.
been doing.
Exactly.
Yes. All right, Ben, thank you so much. So
You're
great
welcome.
to have you on Trading the Close. Something else you can watch. Ben has a couple of shows here on the Verified Investing YouTube channel. On Wednesdays at 3 p.m., he shows you how to master the basics in trading and what patterns to look for on Financially Fit. And then on Fridays at 4 p.m., you can catch Ben and trader Paul Sampson give their perspectives on crypto and the stock market on the bottom line. That does it for Trading the Close on this Wednesday. I'm Toni Valliere. Go make it a great day.